Hello.
Hello.
We're here. Oh, I
Oh.
did a little silly thing. Midas is not tracking.
Oh. Uh,
One moment. Please hold.
did you not put your phone up?
I backed out of something on my phone. So,
You,
oops.
Midas is just like,
Yeah, he is just like,
hello.
Okay. I think he's good now.
Yay.
No longer mouth agape, looking to the side.
Alright, what are we up to today?
Oh, just chillin'.
Chillin'.
Yeah, we're gonna
Is that
go
what we're
do.
doing?
Sorry, I'm just moving the little ad thing. Put it in the corner of the screen for now. Right there.
I love how my character's face is covered up. Like Mike Wazowski.
Is it?
Yeah, look at your Final Fantasy screen, my guy.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I was looking at you, so the bar was covering your face. You're so small.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Oh.
unfortunate. It's night now, but hello, stream.
Hello, hello.
How's it going? Hi, Rose. Today we are going to continue on main story as usual.
Yeah.
Ilbert's like peeking out above my head. You can see the little check mark.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we're gonna go to him first. Okay, let's go.
I was gonna say, are you ready?
Yeah. I accidentally dropped my controller, so
Oh,
fumbled for a
okay.
moment, it's
I
fine.
heard it, and I
That
was like, what was that?
was
I
me.
didn't want to say anything.
It's okay, I'm bringing attention to it. I fumbled my controller. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, my thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Bet.
One moment, I'm trying to set up some music.
Okay. I already pressed him when you said that.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Okay, listen well. The spy has been seeking all this time is... Oh, sorry, the spy we've been seeking all this time is none other than the Flame Marshal, Aline Royale. Raban's second in command. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had been seen, had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raban chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was no interest. The Monetarists saw it differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. It was no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much of a murmur of protest when Royale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the monetarists? Us quick ducking behind the rock. The bird's like, cool. But the revelations are secondary to our current mission, of course. Of foremost interest to us is Rael's presence here now. As you are aware, the duty of the Flame Marshal is to command the immortal flames, in the absence of the Flame General. While Raban attended the Council of the Alliance leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet she is nonetheless on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames records for evidence of Rael's guilt. But if we catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks, every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is the shadow of her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely on your eyes, Scion? You have my thanks, then. Let us go. And take care not to alert our quarry. Ooh, there's a Rapidash. Oh my god. One moment.
Oh my god.
I have to try and grab this guy.
Ah. I thought I had some park balls, but I guess not.
Oops. Okay. Relay, I think Royale.
That's not what you- I was
We'll
gonna
just
say
say
that's not
Royale.
what before.
Rol- Rolio. Royale is headed towards the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Okay. So Rael has entered the Caroline Canopy. Meeting someone, perchance? Or could it be that she means to board the airship? Pray look for her within. If she's not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed here, and she may have seen something. Epheme is her name, and I shall remain here until Rael reappears. Oh, that's a blue side quest. Me looking at this little lava fall, like, what do you have to say to me about this? Nothing. Okay. Such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? Ahem, a social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every single passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you.
And you got the Rapidash.
I did. A little scrimblow. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you're sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the hell should she have gone? The Roost, how could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some moon tea tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning.
Well,
Perhaps another time, my friend. Wait, that necklace. You're Shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Royale would have disappeared without a trace.
before we leave Gridania, I need to put this top in my glamour dresser.
Okay, good poulon. Oh,
Feel free to go on, though.
I goofed and accepted, completed that quest under Warrior. I have so much XP already.
Change your class, dude.
Okay. Our hunt leads us to the Shroud. I suggest we follow Rael's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Why did I have my hat toggled on? Firing minds wanted.
Do not know. Alright.
Sorry, I was fixing all of my instant portraits. Okay, look at you, you're all glammed up.
Yeah, I got the whole set.
You look so nice, so dapper.
So dapper.
Ooh, I have enough money, I might be able to get another piece of armor. So, 1 second.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I've only got 146. I think I bought something last time. No bother, I need to buy glamour prisms anyway. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. No. No.
No.
I will not spend gil. Meet me at the Lancers Guild when you're ready.
Sounds good. Okay.
Did I not pick up the quest? Wait,
Did you not talk to Elbert?
I didn't.
Oops.
You can go on ahead.
Okay.
I'm a fool.
This way, my friends. Oh wait, that was Yugiri. Do you want me to speak for Yugiri or wait for you to get here?
I'm almost there.
Okay.
Oh, you moved the ad thing.
Yeah.
You also changed the color.
I'm wondering if it was just yellow because it was, like, at the beginning of the stream.
Because of your starting screen, maybe?
I don't know. I think it was because it was just at the beginning of the stream. So it was, like, first ad at start, is what it said, or something like that. But now it's just white, which is fine.
Yeah. Alright. Oh shoot, I just fucking skipped the first one. Okay, hold on. Oh wait, it was Ilbert speaking first. Okay. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne hut. If Royale is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there.
An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friend at Garland Ironworks has provided us with devices which disrupt those communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Royal will thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as well-known face of the immortal flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason I believe that she's chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elzen are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any head.
As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts.
This is it. We need only make our way to Hawthorne Hut and catch Royal in the act. Let's go! We've been pretty good. It's the start of our weekend, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
How about you?
Alright. My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch.
The ivy returns to the gnarls of which she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict somebody of her standing, we will require damning and evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters?
My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends.
I'm good, thank you. Have your fur babies offered you Father's Day gifts? Unfortunately, no.
Maybe fortunately, no.
I suppose. Onyx's would just be like a little hairball.
Yeah.
Titus, on the other hand, maybe a few bites.
Some nibbles as a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Just beyond, Royale is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. The Imperial intermediary, no doubt.
This is it, with me. Employee Marshal Elaine Royale, you are under arrest for treason and espionage.
Oh.
You are followed, you bloody fool. Damnation. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. She's like, nah, I'm just gonna teleport away.
What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelves Wood? When I last looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers.
You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think on something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had.
I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide.
Being a shinobi would be rough. It seems like it'd be so sick to be able to drop out of trees, yeah.
Yeah, they're so cool. I love all of the shinobi.
Yeah.
The Rogues Guild is pretty cool, too.
Yeah. I enjoyed them as well, but sometimes Jack just says words.
He says whatever's on his mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Even a warrior of Rael's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now?
I don't know. Go on vacation.
So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray, do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. By speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe so. So please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend.
She tries to recruit us for her ninja multi-level marketing scheme.
I was gonna say, watch me think of every single job on this character too, because I can't.
Yeah.
I have no self-control.
I mean, same.
You already did that.
I already did that.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, the way you just said it just reminds me of those, there's like a video of a parrot that made like that kind of sound, and then it just like, and then he just stops and looks at the camera, and it's just like Dark Souls music. Yeah.
I think there's a sticker for that on here, but...
Oh, it might not be free anymore.
It's not free.
I apologize.
I can't do it. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna pay money for it.
Yeah, no, I get you,
Sorry, my
It would literally just go into the same household.
I know.
Not even that full dollar, or whatever the hell it is.
I don't know.
I think
man.
100 bits is $1.
That's a lot.
I could be
$1 for one
wrong.
sticker?
Yeah.
That's, you know.
No, I get it. I get it. Okay. Minfuya.
Welcome back. I understand that Elfinod had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Elaine Royale? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Alright. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the House Fortemp's caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Aethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlian. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Oh my god.
Tall
You
wife.
too.
Tall
Ah!
wife.
Ah! I can't wait to see her.
Add another white-haired person to the Scion bucket.
So true. Why do they all have white hair? They really needed to vary that up a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Menphilly is blonde, but, like, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Zoom. Oh, we have an ad.
Yeah, I just realized that. Oops.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna just sit on this first screen
Okay,
for
let me
a brief
know.
moment.
Let me know when I should start.
Take a sip of water, stretch.
Who,
That was
me?
me, yeah.
Oh. I was like, are you telling everyone because they can't hear you?
I am aware. Oh my god,
Oh
this
god,
scene
I can't
actually
believe the
plays!
cutscene is playing. Yeah, I was gonna say. You should have held off on watching it.
I know, I literally saw the ad break pop up as soon as as I hit it.
Menphilia, am I right?
Oh well. We can wait. Hi, it is.
It's only a few more seconds, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, everybody.
I'm
Crying
not back
emoji. Oh my god.
yet. I'm last 5 seconds of my
Apologies
Okay.
for that. I didn't see that the ad was starting until literally, like, I hit the button and I was like, oh god, but tall wife. Auto-playing now.
It's Moenbryda. She speaks.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Nod sagely, yeah.
Moenbryda is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
That was such a short cutscene.
That was.
For one being voiced. Okay. Minfilia.
Alright. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once, then, and we have much to discuss.
It's gonna be the Kyrie show in a moment.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you want to voice both of them?
Some of it might be voice.
Maybe, I guess, since they gave her a voice actress and everything.
Yeah.
A simple plan? Like the band?
Huh? What are you talking about?
What's the name of this quest?
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
It is.
perfect. This lighting is not kind, Minfilia.
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Papa Limo being like, no.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an
Not
esteemed
twins.
guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moenbryda join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Urianger, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me.
Unhand
I much
me.
preferred when you were pleading
Love
with me
that.
to drop
She
everything
picks
and
him
hurry
up.
to your side.
Yeah.
What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
He's like, don't go around.
Attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
Oliphant looks at me and I'm like, I actually don't know for sure. She could have been
so long as the
fooling us.
Current is still flowing.
Teleported somehow. No.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have wide aura sight at their disposal.
There silently, like,
Yeah.
To channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moenbryda's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
oh my gosh, random thought, Jonah.
Yeah?
I forgot to buy rice.
It was literally on the list.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Crying.
Do we have any instant potatoes?
I mean, we do have potatoes in the fridge. I could make mashed potatoes
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just
I
do
feel like
that.
that's a good alternative.
I'll have to
That's
go out.
so
I'll have
sad.
to go out soon, though.
We need to pick up some pet stuff anyways, so we could...
We do?
Yeah, I think so.
Eh?
Do we have any guinea pig food? Other than what's in the container?
I mean, I suppose we could get some more. I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk. Anyways.
I think they have enough for another week at least, but I don't know.
I mean, fair. The betrayal is right. What the heck?
How dare?
Silly Willy. It's like our base food, too.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm stretching. Okay.
You're good.
Alright. Moenbryda, go.
He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. Oh, shoot, I missed the whole friggin' thing.
I thought you would maybe already read it, so I skipped it.
Oh my god.
You said it so confidently.
What did the first thing
I think it's talking about Imrik.
Okay. I expect you will find him waiting there for you when you arrive. You really shouldn't have skipped that.
I know, that was a lot of important
wait.
information.
Oh god. Okay. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, and I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. Okay, I don't know what we're doing.
I think that... Oh, Alpha. Okay.
Are you leaving this Rising Stones?
Yeah, I will. So we can teleport together.
Oh, ow.
Or we could exit out the door, but... Eh.
Oh. Yeah, hold on. Oh, we're not teleporting?
Oh, I suppose we can just do it.
I mean, Actually, it might be closer just to run.
I think you're right. I think it might be closer just to take this exit. This is the Karthus one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Snowcloak. We might be able to fly over mountains.
Yeah.
To get to it. Okay. The skybox here is actually pretty high.
Thank goodness.
Unlike Thanalan.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, freaking southern Thanalan, where you're like, I want to go over the mountains so I can get into that little ravine area, and they're like, no.
They're like a little too high. L plus ratio plus your mom.
No! Help me!
Alright, Alphino. Good to see you, Midas. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends the air interrogation of Aline Royale Nolda even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the IV upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, ahem. The others are waiting for us at the Aetherite, after you, Scion. By the way, I know we said dungeon, but I think it's actually trial that we're doing next.
We already did
We did already do Snowcloak.
Oh god.
L plus doctor ratio? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, he's in this game now.
Oh my god, no.
You could actually probably do a convincing ratio glam.
Yeah, I think you could. Because you could use the Endwalker stuff.
Yeah. And some
Like
PvP items, because there's like a Laurel.
Yeah. Well, and like the Alliance raid in Empire,
Yeah.
that gear for the first one
Yeah.
looks kind of like Roman-y.
This voiced.
It is not.
Okay. There. It's ready is where I'm at.
Ready.
Okay.
I don't know if they said anything before that.
Okay, I don't think so. I think it was just like them doing things.
They were doing stuff.
I was just like, ooh, pretty lights.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Us like engulfed in the
I'm trying, okay?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Ha, it worked. I think.
Very confident.
Try attuning to the Aether right now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon.
Time for me to feel up this rock.
Hell yeah.
We've done all that we can, Midas. For now, let us withdraw. When you have your final preparations complete, you may seek out the beacon that we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva.
He says before she summons Shiva, but we all know full well.
I mean, we get there before she summons her.
Yeah, we do.
Literally moments before.
Alright.
Midas, there are kittens watching. Oh god, where?
Huh? Oh.
Or is it your cat?
Oh, they're watching the stream. Alright, Alphino.
Okay, we cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. And if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Oh, but potential kitties. Oh, gotcha. Okay, knowing little of a saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about waging their lives on the success of Moenbryda's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Aha, before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe that he has a message for you from Sir Aymeric. Okay, ad is starting in 8 minutes, just a heads up. I thought it was
we
sooner,
might have to world
but...
travel anyway, so...
Okay.
Let's get...
I mean, it's like midday. We might be fine.
Yeah, but it's an 8-man. We'll see.
Okay. Sir Aymeric regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read you his letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat. Yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her, but Midas Magus, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea. Your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. This feels like it's a eulogy. Pre-eulogy. Yeah.
Rest in peace, warrior of light.
Where others would flee, you chose to remain. Where others would falter, you chose to rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service of a greater cause. May Halone bless you in your good fortune and see you safely home. Akafa Amphitheater.
I guess we should just start, huh?
Yeah.
We'll see how long this takes. It might not be that long.
Okay, 9 minutes is not the worst.
Yeah, we'll see. That's why I was like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that it's gonna pull us back here, so I might teleport to Limsa to do some management stuff.
Okay.
Thrilling inventory. Yeah. I thought that dancer was maybe gonna join, but then...
They teleported away.
Yeah.
Yeah. They might have been here for Snowcloak, so who knows.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Although... That's very odd for somebody to be here on Dancer. Isn't it?
They might have just already hit 60 and they decided to pick up Dancer.
Does it even let you, though, before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked up Dancer in between, after I bought the Bard skip on Suji. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Do you have a favorite streaming moment thus far? I feel like my favorite stream might have been the... Oh my gosh. That was so quick. But it might have been the Monster Hunter one. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. That was hard as heck, though.
Yeah. We were very rusty, too. We were doing master rank stuff.
I mean, we weren't that rusty, though.
I felt pretty
never
rusty.
have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva.
For real?
Still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Remember my warrior rotation.
Yeah.
We're really grooving, though.
Groovin'.
We're grooving. Why did the other tank grab literally both of the ones that I had?
I don't know, maybe they thought it was on somebody else.
Alyssa Edwards.
I was gonna say, all I could ever fucking hear is her, like...
Yeah, it's literally just her, like, stomping, yeah. Yeah, because they took, like, every AoE almost, it seems like.
Oh no. The monk did the same thing. Okay, they got them.
We ad is starting soon, just a heads up.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Hopefully
disable.
this cutscene is... It is voiced.
Okay.
You might have to stop, but...
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
It just says ad starting soon.
Yeah, why is it not saying? What the heck?
I'll just run it.
Okay. Is it in progress? Oh, there we go.
Oh, Ice Heart.
What the heck?
Hey,
It gave
dude.
me another ad? Jonah.
It said for me
another 4 ads.
Oh, really? Is it 30 seconds worth, though? Maybe they're just really quick ads? Because mine still said that there's like 30 seconds worth of ads left.
What the heck? Yeah, but it was like 1 of 4, and I'm like, what?
I
just watched some.
You're like, no. Stop. Cease. Okay.
Maybe don't force the ads.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll do.
Because it did not stop it from running the regular ads.
Okay, good to know. It just got confused, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Apologies for that, everybody. Hopefully now you're back. Oh. Crying. The ads really like you too, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
Okay.
I am free.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause. You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of Light, redemption is not beyond us.
Yeah.
We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the Keeper of the Lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander a mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased.
Look at that nerd.
He is. He's the nerdiest
How
nerd.
unfortunate.
He's the nerdiest nerd. I know it didn't say your name, sir, but I know your name.
Yeah.
It's Nerd Brialis.
Yeah.
It's not, but you know. Alright. By the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough, I was only asking.
I would have loved if she was like, that sounds exactly like somebody who who has head trauma would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you ask me, there's not to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. But before that, you would best pay a visit to Whiteburn Front and speak with Alphino. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. See you again soon.
She is still not convinced that we don't have a head injury.
I mean, or aether sickness of some kind.
Yeah.
Since, you know. He's inside the building.
Going up? There he is, none worse of wear. Was there any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I thought that it was like would not succeed, but it just says would succeed. Okay. I think I speak for all of us when I say say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Then we were all too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration. And one for which we have Midas to thank. Thank you, Aymeric, for thanking me. Glad somebody appreciates our work.
I mean, he's not the only
yeah.
one, but
I think
usually they're like, thank you. Oh, we have something else for you, though.
Yeah. Yes, you were right, Sir Aymeric. We should be content with all we've accomplished. I, for one, would not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is a matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drillmont, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport, in accordance to your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Hall. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these are self-same supplies that the heretics stole in House Fortem's caravan? Plus the crystals, which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of what was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Midas, may I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. I love Hashafat.
Yeah, we'll go visit Hashafat.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Hashafat.
Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad of ways. Pray do not think less of him. No, I don't. It's fine, I understand.
No, it's okay, I love him. He's one of our best of friends.
Yeah. He cares about us. He really cares.
He really cares about us.
Okay. What were you thinking? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient warning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway? And then engaging the Abomination in mortal combat by the Fury 'Tis the stuff of ballad, a battle of the ages. Would that I have been there to fight by your side. Yet here I was, forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of our dear friend for a veritable eternity. I could not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you are here now. And that's all what truly matters. Let us move on.
He wanted to join us in battle.
He did. Sir Emeric wished us to have words with you, and Master Ophanon in private. He waits us in the intercessory. Intercessory? I think that's it.
Close enough. I don't know. I think you're right.
Sometimes I feel like the Final Fantasy devs are just making up words, or they're just a little too big of a fan of the thesaurus.
Yes.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard,
Let's
allow me
fucking
to
big God.
express my deepest thanks.
Yay.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too
Don't be
have
so
a vested
angry,
interest
Alphino.
in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emeric, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually
Alphinaud's
beneficial
realizing
arrangement,
how
lest
the
we
world
forget.
really
One
works.
born of necessity.
Yeah,
The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics
Yeah.
carry us nigh without cease.
But he's getting a
We
little
have
bit
contended
of
with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
For one with reason to celebrate, Alphinaud looks rather grim. Oh gosh.
I mean, to be fair, he was like hoping that helping them with the Ice Heart stuff would grant him, you know,
more
access to their resources and
yeah,
and stuff. And they're like, no, we still have other shit we gotta deal with.
yeah.
Like, our fucking war still isn't over.
Yeah, and I think it's funny that, like, Alphinaud was kind of, like, snubbing his nose up at the fact that, like, Ishgard is only assisting them, like, out of their own benefit.
He should know, though.
Yeah.
Like, for somebody who's, like, in, like, diplomacy and shit like that, he should know the affairs of the other nations.
Yeah, 100%. And, like, I think that, too, it's really funny that he was, like, snubbing his nose at them when they were doing that, when he's literally doing the same. He's only creating these connections to, like, further his own agenda. Like,
he doesn't realize that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of being a little shit.
Yeah. And, like, I understand he's a kid. He doesn't know the gravity of everything to an extent.
But he acts like he knows.
Yeah. This, like, it seems like he's, like, treating this as if it's, like, just, like, a mental chess game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Instead of what it actually
This
is.
isn't just a game, Alphino. This is real life.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I'm like, oh my god. Why did he think
Sorry,
that, like, he's, like, he's a good choice to, like, run a militia?
I don't know. He's funny.
He is funny. I worry about him. This is not good for his mental health. He's stunting his growth.
He'll figure it out.
Okay, it would seem that we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's methods of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat, and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications. If word comes out that this incident reaches Imperial ears, the Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to the very star, and as such they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized people as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight.
Notice me, senpai.
Oh, 18 forever. Papa? Papa? Hoopa? Hoopa? Ah. Falls over. Dies.
Why are you falling over?
You trying to stretch to, like, get the iPad I sent so fucking forever, like, over yonder.
What?
I put my iPad really far from me, so, like, I had to stretch.
Oh.
Oh. Rip. Oh well.
Too slow.
Too slow is right. Okay. Pray return to the Rising Stones.
Oh yeah, I'll teleport us. Hold on.
My small friend. You are up.
There we go. Sorry, I use every time that we speak with Alphino as a time to crochet, since you get to read him.
Yeah. He has a lot to say.
He has a lot of words.
We have ad break coming up soon. Just as a heads up for everyone.
2 minutes. Right.
Words cannot well express how glad
Oh,
I
this
am
is
to see
voiced.
you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Curthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it. Excellent. I shall summon the others at once. Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglemog XII was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not, but full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Fortunate part of that cutscene was during ad break.
Oh, it's okay. It's kind of a boring cutscene anyway.
Yeah.
They're just talking about recapping what we already did, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Also them theory crafting about Iceheart.
Yeah, being like, how the heck did she summon a primal?
Yeah, and they were like...
Own body. What the heck?
Yeah, and they were also like, why did she do that?
Why would you do that?
Yeah. I like that Minfilia was actually, thinking about this in a more, like, not immediately thinking that Iceheart is full evil kind of thing. Where she was like, maybe... Yeah. She was like, maybe Iceheart... Yeah, maybe Iceheart saw something, and that's why she's like this. Which I think, yeah, is like a good parallel to bring for her.
I mean, also Oriange brought up a good point, being like, she was like raised for this.
Yeah.
Like, obviously somebody influenced her in some way.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Minfilia, go.
Are we free?
Yes.
Okay. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard-Summer. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few... Do you hear that? The commotion outside? What do you see if aught is amiss? Why do we always get interrupted?
Yeah. What the hell? I'm just trying to have a pleasant conversation.
Yeah, what the heck?
I was like, Keeper of the Lake so soon, but no, we have to finish this quest line.
I mean, it's not that far away.
Okay. 'Tis well that you were on hand. We have a problem. Royale has escaped. Shake my head. I hate it when I'm trying to have a pleasant conversation with a lady and the world decides to end outside. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
It happens shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Arael quitting the city via the Gate of Nald, with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes for Castro Meridium, I am certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilbert and the First are hot on her heels. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Frog and join the hunt. But did you ask Minfilia first?
It's time to send us on a wild goose chase.
I mean, it's a little bit of
Music
one.
starts playing.
It's like Scooby-Doo chase music.
Yeah. I'm not there yet. Hold on. Jonah?
Awkwardly enough, I was doing it inside. I didn't leave the room. I'm so sorry. It did not click.
Are so rude.
I apologize.
Continue. I'll fly there myself.
Fly? I suppose you could. From that.
You're fine. You can read them.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Rude.
Yeah, it was rude. I apologize. Could have saved us some money. Sharing an Uber.
Yeah. You have like a million gil.
I do not anymore, but I do still have quite a bit. Yeah, I'm getting revenge for the rice.
Wow. You didn't even go with me.
I didn't. I was asleep. Until I wasn't.
He was working last night, so...
Yeah. Okay. My thanks for coming, Saya, and I have spoken with the soldiers here, and they say that Royale walked through the camp not a bell ago. Aye, she walked right through. You did not mishear her. We have Raban's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her, and so here we are. Royale must not be allowed to reach Castrum Meridium. I really like the Spriggan mount, because it just, every time I fly, I feel like I'm being held like I'm a trophy.
You are.
Thank you. Crying.
You are his rock. His salvation.
Yeah. Okay. Is it okay if I happen to the instance?
Yes.
Okay.
I honestly forgot that there was an instance.
Okay. I was sitting up straight. Posture check for myself.
Oh, okay.
De-shrimping, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. It was auto-playing for a moment, so I apologize.
Oh my god.
But I think I only missed... Yeah, I think I only missed, like, one chat box.
Wait a moment, I could read it.
Okay.
I gotta get up there. I'm on my way. On the way.
Cue Ice Age style montage.
Yeah. Alright. I better turn off auto advance myself since I had it on also.
Yeah.
Catch the Golbat while we wait.
The Golbat? Oh, yeah.
One moment. Alright, so Ilbert says, this wretch was with Royale. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down.
Okay, got that.
Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own. The God's damned harpy.
Gee. Yeah.
With me, Scion. We almost have her. To battle.
To battle is right.
As a DPS.
I kind of feel that. Warrior's, like, fine, but, like, it still isn't DPS fast. But I don't have any of my DPS to 50 yet. Oh, we did get Sky Puppy. What? We got the bat. Yeah, Sky.
Such a chaotic fight.
For real. Is this not accurate?
Accurate to what?
To what a battle would be? These fools.
Yeah, except that everyone's almost dying.
We're all wailing on her at the end. Alright, let me know when you end your cutscene. Or, like, your fight. Oh, thank you. You're getting the preemptive. Good job. Pet. Pet, pet.
Oh my god. This is a lot harder than I thought.
Hard out there's a scholar.
Yeah.
Art of war, art of war.
Easier said than done. Everybody's dying.
It's unfortunate that, like, when you cast your heals in those, like, it doesn't just automatically place them on your allies.
Yeah,
That would make things so much easier.
And you can't see shields,
Yeah.
which really sucks. So.
Okay. Kazim.
Right. Yes, pants.
Bind her and do it tight.
Yes, sir.
Kick her in the shins.
I died in my fight, but he's still in the cutscene.
He picked himself up, dusted himself off.
He's fine. He didn't actually die.
Yeah. Good work, men. That was not the voice for Alpha.
Good work,
man. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you, and as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars, it saddens me to see that you've fallen so low. Okay.
You tell her, Alfie.
Yeah. Go.
Oh. Sorry. What would you know of Lo? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known anyone. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it your God's given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born Ishgardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive. Stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagine me a paragon while I join the Immortal Flames.
To hear yourself tell it, one would think that you were the only person to ever have suffered. In any case, you have forgotten. Raban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We have lived hand-to-mouth little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our abilities. Life was a battle, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for.
Alright. How are we any different then?
'Tis true we are both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my store, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own, and I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend.
This is
incredible. Anyways. Devs knew what they were doing with that statement. It's all I can say. Okay, but enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah and face justice, and the people who trust you have dragged through the gutter.
That was wild foreshadowing.
Yeah. Okay, not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that the sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must have chosen our own allies more wisely than Raban chose his.
I have heard. Truly bothersome.
Oh, spoken. Cool, cool.
Yes.
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Captain Ilbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Raban, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend. My thanks. But I still have one task of you. Return to the Rising Stones and appraise Minfilia of what has happened. I am aware of the antecedent... antecedent held Royale in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. You better not mess with Nomino or I'll throw hands. You might want to keep those fists ready. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Always keep your fists ready for a
Yeah,
burrito.
literally.
Also the other guy. Teleji.
Teleji, Agileti,
Agilegi.
Yeah.
Can't trust a hoe.
Yeah.
Can't trust
If they're a monetarist, don't trust them. I would say I would trust them as far as I could throw them, but they're they're pretty throwable.
So yeah. Damn. Me speaking as Lalafell. One moment. I'll be in there in a moment.
That's fair. I still vote that you go Fem Hrothgar, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I could.
You have a free
I
fit.
should change my name to... Change my name to Kyrie.
Yeah, if you did want to do Kyrie. Otherwise, you could just make Candela as a furry. I don't know.
I mean, because I could make Kyrie.
You could make Kyrie.
You're Midas.
I am Midas. Could finally have Kyrie in-game. She'll exist in more than 2 places. Feral Heart and Second Life.
More than 2 places. I mean,
Yeah.
she exists in real life, too.
I suppose, yeah, you do have a pursuit of her.
Alright, Minfilia.
Minfilia!
Oh, its voice.
Oh my god, you're eating well.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino.
Why did he tell us to come here then?
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Eline lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin
This lighting
as
is
soon as
not
everyone
kind to
is
me
assembled.
either.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moenbryda, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
We'd add in like 3 minutes. Hopefully the cutscene will end by then. But a lot of it's just talking at us, so...
You might have to
During that
pause
encounter,
the
Hydaelyn bid
auto-advance.
you forward
Yeah.
what she called a Blade of Light. A weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy.
Because this stuff's kind of important.
Based on your description,
Yeah.
we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as Lahabrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Hydaelyn placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that you will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Hydaelyn did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
'Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auracite.
Yeah, they really
And
are.
I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident of the Isle of Vow. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the isle has been erased from existence. It was as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
I accidentally started watching the next part.
Aye.
It's fine though.
Oh,
Yet
oops.
the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient
voice
texts
settings,
call
but
it.
I have no idea
I'll be damned
where
if that's a coincidence.
do that.
Oh no.
All indications suggest ASEAN
I
involvement.
have to turn off auto
But I
advance.
sense that a force greater
And
still
that's
is
gonna
at work.
roll in like 10
The
seconds.
entity the dark beings call the one true God.
Everybody take a moment to drink some water, stretch, chill. Stretch.
Where the heck is that in? Oh, here we go. I got it.
Nice. I'm gonna take.
I was like, makes auto advance cutscenes a little easier for me.
Yeah.
You're gonna take what?
I'm gonna take this moment to go and grab a granola bar. Would you like one?
No thanks.
No, thank you. Okay. BRB then.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
You may continue.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
That is Midas. He-go.
Pop, 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 pop. While I chew.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing about that model. His little tiny little mouth.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
You are not?
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
You were here in our
Seem
hearts.
to fit. One aspect of the puzzle remains
Yeah,
unclear to
it's
me.
air conditioned in here.
Whoa.
By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her
Sounds good.
imperial or monetarist masters.
In it.
Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it
Blizzard?
is.
Sweetie, we're gonna be using Blizzaga.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task,
No saving
aren't
MP
you?
here.
But a necessary one.
Only the full
Unless we weed out
blast.
the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Hua have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
Be careful, if he does it, he might actually hurt you, though.
All will be treated fairly.
That boy is built
I'll
for
let you have
only
my word.
pain.
Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Yeah, that is true. He wouldn't mean it. It'd be an accident.
All these.
He'd say, wow, that sounds like a great idea, and then do it and be like, oh, never mind.
How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monitorous scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! One day I will purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it!
We'll go back.
Thanks.
Did Hoopa not get caught by anyone again?
No further need of you this day.
Oh god, it's like Thunderous all over again.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Have you still not caught it, Thunderous?
No?
Yeah, that fucker has popped up like 6 times.
Yeah. I'm not
I fear that not even my name
Oh god, has she been quiet this whole time?
What?
Has the situation
Quiet?
grown
Yeah.
so grim?
I don't know. Why am
Crying.
I quiet, Jonah?
Ever since he proposed
Midas,
the
what
Cardinal
the hell?
recognition,
I just fixed it.
Leggy has risen to greater
Okay.
prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees.
Oh my god.
The monitorists were ever united.
Do you
in their
turn me
pursuit of
down or
profit.
something?
No. But I think I
Snapped
turned...
at each other as rabid dogs.
Okay, so like it uses my desktop audio, which I should really figure out how to like separate
among ourselves?
different audio from different apps, maybe. I think I had it turned down because music on my art stream.
Grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
Could anybody hear the stream?
Rose said she was able to hear
The
you.
solution was so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the syndicate is
could you
certain to
guys hear the
spark
audio for the
outrage among
stream
the
okay,
influential
though?
merchant class, whom the Cabal
Rose said she was
represents.
able to hear you just fine.
This would serve
Yeah,
to
me.
exacerbate the
Yeah.
current
Stream
unrest,
audio.
and peace would slip
Not
still
me.
further away.
Yeah.
Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue
Okay.
happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly.
Guys, I think he just hates me.
No!
Were Lord Lolorito here, he would
I
likely
swear it
say
wasn't
that I
on
had my head in
purpose.
the clouds.
It was just because I had it left at the same
A
settings
ruler is
as my
required
last
to take a
stream.
wide view. Try as
Well,
we
then they
might
probably
to cater
couldn't
to
hear me
all
the
needs,
last stream
some
either.
will
That was
inevitably
odd.
be overlooked.
My last stream was
As such,
art.
There shall ever be citizens who feel
Okay, but what
aggrieved.
does my voice have to
It
do with
cannot be
art?
helped.
Because I use my
As you have
all of my
informed us,
desktop
the
audios through one
monarchists take
thing,
no view of
honey.
their own. They hunger for power while
But the
masses
stream volume was
starve.
fine.
In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make
I will
Ul'dah
talk about
whole.
this later and explain it better to you. I need to show you visuals, I think, for you to understand what's going on.
Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries.
You should be
such a
checking
grievous
that, though.
breach of
That's why I hop
security is
on early.
unprecedented. I fear this business.
I think you might have just been talking louder earlier, because I just didn't notice it.
No. I was not.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah. The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
What are you doing over there?
Hmm?
There's like a clicking noise over on your side.
Is there?
Yeah.
I am crocheting.
Oh.
But I didn't think you could hear it.
Sometimes Discord picks it up, I guess.
When I make my declaration to the
hear
people,
it.
chaos
It's not loud
shall
or anything.
inevitably ensue.
I might have been hitting my headphone thing though.
Oh, gotcha.
Monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request.
Let me know if you can still hear stuff.
Help Roban to preserve order and protect the people.
Where did I put my water? Oh, here we go.
And you forsake
By the way,
yourselves.
hydration check. Jin redeemed one.
Either that or it's Chai drinking water.
That
He's
could be
drinking
why.
out of the water
He's
cooler
also
right
doing a
next to me.
hydration check.
Yeah.
Your Grace,
hydration check
are you
for
certain of
everyone.
this? There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true
Chai on stream one.
both royalists and monetarists
probably
will
never.
cease to be.
He prefers.
doesn't like being held.
He doesn't like being
Ul'dah will
held. He
no
doesn't
longer
like being
belong to
perceived.
kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
Maybe we can make a little Sprite. Makes a PNG of our guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Roban, forgive me.
24-hour guinea pig live stream. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Most of it would just be them sleeping.
Yeah, they sleep a lot.
I am powerless to help my subjects.
I wouldn't want anyone to judge me for how their cage looks. They just poop so much.
Oh my god, yeah. Sweeping's an uphill battle with them. But yeah.
Mountains of poop daily.
Tis the life.
It really is.
They're just very efficient.
Don't forget to turn off auto advance.
Yeah, got it. Okay, Minfilia,
Because
you
it
go.
is in that voice. Alright. Okay. I am most eager to address the Ascian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities.
Lest you forget, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone.
You did not just skip that word.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be said.
It does.
We're not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems, however, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Midas in particular is ever steady in hand, who I trust to continue to support the Braves. Oh my god. Jin, congrats on being the first shatter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nobody did that.
You're correct. Alright. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ulda?
Also, side note, Jin said we could capitalize on it and get them an automatic litter box, but unfortunately, I don't think they make guinea pig-sized automatic litter boxes.
No. Also, they kind of poop wherever they want, you know.
Yeah.
They're kind of those creatures where they're like, I'm running and pooping at the same time.
Yeah. They do majority poop in their litter box, but their poops are like nearly the size of the paper pellets too, so I don't know how it would sort that out. I'm sorry, it's such a great idea, alas. These creatures are very manual labor intensive.
Yeah.
I love them though, they're cute. My favorite little potatoes.
They are cute. Chai is really cute. I mean, they're both cute, but Chai is really cute.
Is literally the softest little creature. It's so unfortunate that he's like, please do not touch me.
Yeah.
Chino, on the other hand, will tolerate it as long as I have treats.
For a little bit, yes.
Yeah?
And then he'll be like, release me.
He's like, I've got better things to do. I've got to go popcorn all around... all around the cage.
Yeah.
Anyways, as expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation of their highest-ranking officers, was a Garlean agent. At our biopark, we have naked mole rats that run around this giant, like, mole rat maze, and they get fed really well, and let me tell you, their poopies are crazy. Yeah, I believe it. That's cute, though, that they have a little maze. Okay. Suffice to say, Teleji Adeleji and his Monoturus ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Raban needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braids to offer what support they can. Why do rodent stores so much? I don't know either, and that makes them so easy to find, too. Like, you think that that's something that would have been adjusted through their...
I mean, that's why they kind of, like, run away from everything, too. They're like, I'm shitting here. I'm running.
I suppose you're right.
I mean, you know what? Evolution isn't always smart, either.
Yeah.
Like...
Okay. If I'm to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so for the foreseeable future, I think that it would be best if I were to remain in Ulda, unless you have any objections.
None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand.
They are little freaks, what?
Yeah.
Moenbryda is...
I can attest that is correct.
Yeah, that's
my
right.
friend had a hedgehog.
I don't think I ever saw my friend with the hedgehogs, like, their hedgehog do that. But...
Yeah, their poops are nasty, but that's
gross.
probably because they eat, like, bugs and stuff, and...
I suppose, yeah.
They're, like, omnivores, so they eat, like, everything.
Okay, science doesn't know why hedgehogs rub poopy on themselves, because it's not, like, protection from the sun, or for extra poison damage on predators. They're just freaks. Oh god. One moment.
Gross.
My mod action, not doing anything. One moment.
I got it, don't worry.
Thank you.
You may continue.
Okay, cool. Okay. Moenbryda's research is proceeding as planned.
Oh god, I skipped something.
Minfilia said, so she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. And then it starts with Rangier.
I skipped that one too, I'm sorry.
Okay. Rangier is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and other contributing in their own ways. Alas?
Okay. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. While we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphinaud and his braves with theirs? It would do much to restore faith in the immortal flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so.
Okay. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding their cause. Now then, there are preparations that I must attend to on my before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He's proven to be quite the skilled at gathering information others wish to be kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Olden riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any development... Oh, sorry, that's Minfilia.
If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Yes, via link pearl. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, see you later, Minfilia.
Bye! Time to go kiss Riol on the mouth.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
I have not caught a single Pokemon this stream.
I am so sorry. I would say same, but I did catch one single Pokemon.
Yeah.
One. At least Rose is getting them.
So true. Would you like to read Riol, or do you want me to read?
I can read Riol.
Okay.
I was gonna make the joke of like, alright Riol, your tattoo on your face does you no favors.
What are you talking about?
Get it or read? But that's not a very good one.
He's a beautiful man, I don't know what you're talking about.
He is beautiful.
Are you gonna read him?
Okay. Yes. I was just reading what was said in chat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No kisses on Pride Month? Yeah, no kisses on Pride Month. It's like sneezing through the skin. What was that in regards to? Oh, did you know that lizards and snakes slime themselves with mucus? Oh, under their skins to force themselves to shed?
Yummy.
Oh. That's concerning. Okay, pleasure as always, Midas. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah. I take it. Actually, I have another task in mind for him. If you'd be so kind to repeat your report for his benefit? Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons that found them ways into refugee hands a ways back. So it happens we caught a win of something promising. A rather large purchase. Oh, sharp and pointy things back at the black marketer hold up near Highbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer this transaction to be kept secret. Brings to mind what the merchant what caught an arrow while talking to Midas, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which is to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they can collect their goods. Savvy? Seizing weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketer as well as his clients. What do you say, Midas? Then it's settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings. Now we gotta go to Highbridge.
Hold on, I want to talk to Riol quick. He doesn't have anything cool to say yet. Sag.
Just peeping at the Scions really quick.
You're good.
What do you have to say? We need a rare ore to modify the white orosite. Thinkert solved the problem only by using his link portal. Okay. Let's make our way there. Ad break is in progress, but I don't think that they will mind us moving. Moving and schmoving.
I'm outside.
Okay. Alright. Ad break supposedly ended. Maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, cool.
I didn't get any ads. That was weird.
It's because sometimes you watch enough for a full hour.
Maybe I did.
Okay. Midas, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the black marketer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a man of your standing, and Commander Lever needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have the need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, it is only natural that he would come to rely on you without hesitation. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. First unit will know. I will ensure the clients do not escape. With me. Sorry, we have to go through this cave first.
Yeah.
Alright, Ilberd. I spy one man, but there are sure to be others. Yeah, it is a pretty cave. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create distraction, my men will slap past. Wow. Slip.
So what?
I will slip past and catch the black marketers unawares.
I heard slap ass, and I'm like, no, wait.
You heard the man. He'll slap ass.
Wow. Gilbert, I didn't take you for that kind of man.
Okay, once you've disposed of the thugs, wait outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Hello, hired thug. You have a very short sword. Who goes there, an adventurer, damned fool? You should have never come here. Yeah. Oh. There's more. I can't believe it even let me mount.
There wasn't an enemy yet, so that kind of makes sense.
Okay. You want to read question marks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand. Well, what's this all about? Gah! Rip.
You killed him, Ilberd. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this was the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an unexpected recruit. And to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Livier will be most disappointed. Damn it all, golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though, we know not how they slipped past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of Duskwhite sellswords that we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brassblades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons, and even that accomplishment is lacking. For the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. No, literally, we told you to do one thing. I'm so sus about it. I'm like, slipped past you, huh? I will join the first on their hunt for the Duskwhite
There's
cells.
a Gengar.
Oh my, oh, wah! Koki, Kinich, Gengar.
No,
oh wait,
no, not
sorry,
Gengar.
Ultra Ball.
Yeah.
Just Pokemon Gengar, and it's just like, you know what, fine, here you go.
Here you go.
Throws a Gengar at a Gengar. Oh, shit.
I mean, he's kind of ball-shaped.
Yeah. I accidentally pressed on my keyboard, and it advanced the text box. I don't know if you still have it up.
I do not.
Okay, I think he told us to go somewhere.
Oh, wait. You were picking up the next part of the quest.
Yeah,
Hold on, I
yeah.
have it.
Okay, cool. It's literally
He says-
just the last box.
He says, I will join the first in their hunt for Duskwhite sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape to the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask you to deliver these weapons to Ulda in my stead. Entrust them to the third Yu Hase. He will take care of the rest. Now we touch a box.
Congrats on your Gengar.
Yes!
You finally
got
caught a
him too.
Pokemon, yeah.
I should buy some more Pokeballs because that was my last Ultra Ball.
Oh, oops. Okay, luckily, I think we're gonna end tonight on a decent stopping point.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know why I ran away
We got
from the
like
Aether.
10 minutes?
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes.
We're by the Paladin area, right? Oh no.
No.
Kinda not really.
Your skill, is that a better spot? I don't know. I hate navigating this place. I'm like, where am I at all times?
Alright, my turn.
Wilrid, what do you have to say?
Wilrid, he's alive. Oh wait.
Don't say that. You're gonna jinx him.
Alright.
Okay, if you talk to him, though, he says, "Did you hear, my friend? I've received my first official assignment as a full-fledged member of the Crystal Braves."
Aww.
What does Lane have to say? Why, Midas, this is a surprise. Resh wished for me to thank you for helping us rescue her from Castron Sentry. How fortunate that we were to meet again so soon. Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead, Yu Hase.
Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Korthus. Now what brings you to us this day?
Here's a box.
Here, take these.
Supposedly there's weapons in this box. I don't believe
Gift
it.
of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once we've cataloged the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Riel stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Riel is unfamiliar with the ways of olden merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. All right, Wilrid.
It's still something we're celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north.
There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Orders are to stand watch, not seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well. For freedom of all.
It was a very rude thing to say, Yuhase.
He's kind of a little shit.
He is.
You know
I'm also trying to say it was even lucky that Riol, like, knew anything, and I'm like, Riol is a smart lad. What the hell?
Yeah. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again.
Midas, a word if you please, ye? Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. Riol listening in on that and being like, Something's
trying to pull the wool over your eye.
Yeah. Something's right suspicious, eh?
He's very right about that.
Yeah. Very right indeed. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places are better than a market for privacy. I find all the hustle and bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out.
Well, you see, we heard this man scream, and then we went around the corner and he was fucking dead.
Yeah. That's not quite how the first told it. These Dusk Whites they're chasing. Latest word is that they lost the trail. But you never saw them yourself? Not before the fighting started, and not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddamn it. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've ever deciphered a Mundylander's books, or had to follow a transaction back to its source. He's mad. Sponge bones me, Bob. Yeah, that's how he speaks. Did plenty of that back in the Braves. We're getting started. Believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we needn't take in Gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend, I have a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending the ear. Right then, let's get back to it. Alright, Tataru.
Midas, can you hear me? This is Tataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you are able. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Alright.
Yeah, this way. My brain being like, where am
Turned
I?
around. Yeah. Me too.
It scrambles my brain, even.
I have to figure out what direction I'm facing.
Teleports scramble my particles and my brain.
And your brain.
Brain lost in life sorts. Seek help.
Thank you for coming so quickly. We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most, determined lady, by all indications. Eh?
I know who it is. I think it's Lucia telling us danger, danger in the lake.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Our guest is with the antecedent in the Solara present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we? I wonder if this cutscene will be voiced.
I know that Lucia has a voice actor, I'm pretty sure. Actress, so...
I don't know if she uses
I don't
it
know
in
if
one or in...
Yeah.
We'll see. It is!
My god.
Oh, lucky.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard Sorma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain.
Yeah, for real.
It will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task
Yeah,
to you.
Lucia
Do you
and
accept?
Moenbryda in the same room?
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
Yeah, happy
Great
Pride
Worm
Month.
roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Snom!
Okay. There's a part coming up that's not voice.
Okay.
So you'll have to stop it here.
Okay.
Hold up, I want to try and catch this dude.
Sounds good.
Alright. Forgive me if I state aught which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Urianger stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius van Belsar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory was a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgårdsummer, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean ships overhead. In what would later become known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrius. In this ensuing struggle, the flagship's Ceruleum engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing aether for mountains around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center, a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Amric's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own task. There's much to be done and precious little time to do it.
Okay. This is a good stopping point, I think.
Yes, because I think the next person we talk to is literally picking up the dungeon.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
So we can start the dungeon next time we're on. So, yeah. Almost got 2 dungeons in today, but alas. There's a lot of speaking at us.
Yeah.
Which I get, they have to explain some things, it's fine. Let me see, is there anybody to raid? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. No pals on. So I think we are just gonna stop it there tonight.
Sounds good.
I hope everybody has a good rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for joining, y'all.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.